So namaskar. So as I told, this is our second video. So I will again introduce ourselves. I am Nagaraj, Swami Ponnamwal. So last time I have explained. Basically, I work in central government. I am an officer in central government, but I am a student of astrology. I have a lot of interest in astrology. So Swamiji is from Tamil Nadu, as I explained last time. And there is one Prashna Shastra system called Jamakol Arudam, which only most of the time is practiced in Tamil Nadu, and most of the knowledge is only in Tamil. Hardly any videos are available in English. So we thought of making this video in English for the benefit of the public. So in our last video, I have explained the key concepts in Jamakol Arudam, like Udaya, Aruda, Kavippu, and how to calculate Jama planets, and what are Vidhis, and how Kavippu is calculated. All those factors I have explained in my last video. So this video we will take further as how to predict after casting the Jama chart. So Jama chart has been already explained. So coming to the predictions, few things are important for prediction. So Karakatva of the planets, like in any normal astrology, the Karakatvas are same for Jamakol Arudam also. So as we know, Sun, Karakatvas, they indicate the father, they indicate the Atma, they indicate self, they indicate head. So likewise, Sun has certain Karakatvas. So I will introduce a slide displaying the Karakatvas of the planets. The moon has Karakatva over mother, the liquid, the moon is also Manokaraka, so related aspects. Mars is Karakatva for brothers and many times husband also, and valor, sometimes land, all such things the Mars are Karakatva, or it can be Karakatva for accident. So that I will explain in the slide. Coming to Mercury, Mercury has Karakatva over education, documents, litigation, communication, so such aspects. Next, Jupiter. Jupiter has Karakatva over wealth, money, auspicious things, children, wisdom, dharma. So all such aspects the Jupiter is having Karakatvas, as in normal astrology. Venus. Venus has Karakatva over Kadatra, that is Dara, spouse, sexual life, luxury, vehicles, and such things. Venus. Coming to Saturn, Saturn has Karakatva over servants, is also Udyoga Karaka, is also IS Karaka, and such many things, whatever is explained in the astrology. So these are Rahu, as you are aware, Rahu is a malefic planet. In coming to Jamakol, Rahu designates both Rahu and Ketu. So Jamakol, it takes wherever Rahu and Ketu are deposited as malefic to that particular house. So coming to the Bhavas, that is the houses, there also Karakatvas remain more or less the same, where the first Bhava indicates Tanu Bhava, the self, the second Bhava indicates the Dhana Bhava, Kutumba Bhava, Vaksthana, likewise in the astrology, eyes, such things. Then the third Bhava is about the younger Kobans, valor, communication, such things. Fourth Bhava, as we are aware, it indicates the house, Sukhasthan, the house of mother, the home, immovable properties, such things. The fifth Bhava indicates, fourth Bhava also indicates education, formal education. Fifth Bhava indicates Purva Punyasthana, children, love affairs, such aspects. Sixth Bhava indicates, as we know, sixth Bhava is a Runasthan. It's a house which indicates enemies, visible enemies. Runa, that is the liabilities, and Roga, that's the diseases. It also indicates the service and pets, sixth bhava. Seventh bhava indicates the spouse, the partners, the business partners, foreign travel, and such aspects. Eighth bhava, as we know, it is ayasthana. It indicates the ayas and also the immovable acquisition of immovable assets, the knowledge of occult sciences, likewise. The ninth bhava is bhagyasthan and dharmasthan. It indicates the luck, it indicates the dharma, it also indicates the father, such aspects, the ninth bhava. So, 10th bhava indicates the karmasthana, that is the profession of a person. It's a very important bhava, 10th bhava. After the first bhava, it's quite important. Then coming to the 11th bhava is labhasthan. It also indicates the elder co-bonds and the friend circle and such aspects. The 12th bhava, that is vyasthan, indicates the expenses, hidden enemies. It also indicates the bed pleasures and foreign stay, such aspects. So these things I will be providing in a slide. Actually, in Jamapol Arudam, the Karakatva of a planet is very important. So, the Karakatva of the planets decide the which aspect is affected. So, what has happened earlier and what is the condition now and what is going to happen. So, Karakatvas are very important for Jamapol Arudam. Next comes the houses. As we know, which particular house is affected, how is it going to be, all such things. So first of all, from the chart, we can have a snapshot as what is the situation right now through Prashna. So which shows, as I said, something about the past, present and future. Here comes another question. So okay, this is the scenario right now, fine, I know it. So then, when is it going to change? And is it going to improve or is it going to worsen? So that is the later consequences. Those things are calculated by the movement of the Jama planets in the same order. So as I have explained last time, these Jama planets, which are 8 in number, they move in anti-clockwise directions. So if a certain situation is there, some issue is caused by the sun. So then, as we know in transit, sun takes 1 month. So as and when sun comes to a favorable house, so that particular aspect is going to have a positive bearing. So how long is it going to take? As we know, sun travels it takes 1 month to cross a house. So calculating that, so it gives an indication as how long it may take in the change in situation, either towards the positive or negative. If the answer lies with Jupiter, so then Jupiter, as we know, it takes 1 year. So then based on the transit of the Jupiter, it can be estimated as when the change is going to take place. So now, for an example, we will just take an example horoscope and I will ask Swamiji to interpret as how to interpret this particular Jama horoscope, and I will explain it in English. So this Prashna, somebody asked us over phone today at 4:04 p.m. in Bangalore. So already the Jamakol Arudam chart is cast, which we have explained in my previous video. So as per this, the Aruda comes in Aries, the Udaya comes in Taurus. So since it is now it is Mesha Vidhi, the distance from Aruda to Mesha is just 1. Hence we have to calculate the same distance from Udaya, and within the same house the Kavippu lies. So as I have explained last time, Kavippu shows the hidden things. So what has happened? The Jama planets are in this order at 4:04 p.m. on this particular date. So now the question asked is the person who asked a question has a business, has started a business they have two partners. Total, there are three partners. All both the partners are one is our sister and another is cousin brother. So somehow that business has not gone well. So they have incurred losses. And this particular person has kept an immovable property in the bank as a guarantee. So she has stood collateral. And now they have to close that loan and take away the property, even though it is at loss. But now they want their partners also to bear their share. So they have an anxiety as whether when this issue is going to be solved. So this question has been asked as 404 PM. So this based on this prashna as when this issue is going to be resolved and when can they come out of all the loans related to this particular property and also they get back the collateral on the property. So that is the question. So now I will come to the interpretation. I will request Swamiji to interpret. How should we go about it?
See, Udayadi is in Venus. Is in the 8th house. So finance and partner problem actually. So how it will solve? Previously in the Rishabha. Now he moved for Mesha. So Mesha move means Mesha is a property. Agricultural property or not? Mesha is a dry land.
Basically, I will also try to explain. So now, Kavippu is in is with Udaya. So Udaya, the lord of Udaya is Venus. The lord of Udaya has gone to 8th, Dustan. So it shows trouble with reference to Venus, which actually here is the money aspect. So now the Mars, the 7th Lord Mars, who indicates the partnership businesses, he has gone to 12th house, the house of losses, Vyaya. So because of partnership, the person has incurred, means working in partnership, the person has incurred, he is right now in losses. So next.
ಸೇಮ್ ಇದೆ ಚಾರ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದು ಈ ಕಡೆ ಇದು ಅವನು ಈ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ಹೀಗೆ ಮೂವ್ ಆದರೆ ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ಹೀಗೆ ಮೂವ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ.
And Swami also told, see, any JAMA calculations apart from taking from Udaya also needs to be looked from Kalapurush. So as we know, Kalapurush, Mesha, that is Aries, is a starting point. Looking from the Kalapurush, the Kavippu is in the 2nd house. 2nd house shows money, the matters related to the money. So it shows troubles with matter related to the money.
So ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಆರ್ಡರಿಂದ 4th house ರಾಹು. 4th ಬಂದು ಮದರ್ ರಿಲೇಟಿವ್ಸ್ ರಾಹು. ಮದರ್ ರಿಲೇಟಿವ್ಸ್ ಅವರ ಬಂಧುಗಳು ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಮೂರು ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ್ರೆ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಪಂಚಮಾಧಿಪತಿ ಆಗ್ತಾನೆ. ಉದಯದಿಂದ 5th house ಆಗುತ್ತಾನೆ, ಆರ್ಡರಿಂದ 6th house ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಈ ನಂಬಿಕೆಯಿಂದ ಬಂಧುಗಳನ್ನ ತಳ್ಳಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ. ನಂಬಿಕೆಯಿಂದ ಬಂಧುಗಳು ತಳ್ಳಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ. ಈಗ ಅದನ್ನ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡೋದಂತೆ ಹೇಗೆ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡೋಂಥ ಟೆನ್ಷನ್ ಇದೆ. ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟಿ ಇದು ಮನೆ.
See here, from Aruda is strong here because the Lord of Aruda, that is the Mars, is there itself. Hence it gives some strength to Aruda. So apart from considering Udaya, we also have to consider Aruda in such situation where Aruda receives strength due to the placement of its own Lord. So now looking from Aruda, the 4th house is a property house. So there is a property which is kept, so which has been afflicted by Rahu. So then from Udaya, the moon is in the 5th house. It shows there is some involvement of the mother side relatives. Next, from Aruda, it is 6th. So that is the house of Runa, loans. So now this is a situation which has to be handled tactically.
ಸೊ ಇದು ಯಾವ ಸಾಲ ಹೋಗ್ತದೆ ಸಣ್ಣ ಈಗ ಮೂವ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇರಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಇದು ಮೂವ್ ಆಗಿದ್ರೆ ಇದು ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟಿನ ಬದಲಾವಣೆ ಮಾರಾಟ ಆಗೇ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಅವ್ರು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ, ಇವ್ರು ಎಷ್ಟಿರುತ್ತೋ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಮಾರಾಟ ಮಾಡಿ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಡಾಕ್ಯುಮೆಂಟ್ ರೆಡಿ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಬೋದು.
So it says through sale of a property, this issue is supposed to get resolved. So the son has a key, his moment has key in the sale of the property.
ಈಗ ಸಣ್ಣ ಬಂದು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದು ಮೇಷ ಬಂದು ಉಚ್ಚ ಸ್ಥಾನದಾಗ ಅವಾಗ 3 ತಿಂಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಡಿಸೈಡ್ ಮಾಡೇ ಬಿಡ್ತಾರೆ 100%.
So as and when sun comes to moon, which will take nearly 2 to 3 months in the anti-clockwise direction. So we will have to put 1 month each. So then the sun becomes to an exalted position. So then they will make up their mind to dispose of a property to settle the matters regarding this business.
ಸೊ ಅದರಿಂದ ಈ ಗುರು ಇರ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಗುರುನ ಅವ್ರ ಮನಸ್ಸನ್ನ ಇದು ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಲಾಭಾಧಿಪತಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಆರಡಿಗೆ ಲಾಭಾಧಿಪತಿನು, ಉದಯ ಕರ್ಮಾಧಿಪತಿ ಆಗ್ತಾನೆ. ಸೊ ಉದಯ ಜೂಪಿಟರ್ ಈಗ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ, ಈಗ ಈ ವಕ್ರ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಈಗ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಅದು ಬರೋಕ್ಕೆ 1 year ಆಗೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಅವಾಗ ಇದು ಈಗ ಅಟ್ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟು ಕುಂಭದಿಂದ ಗುರು ಮಕರಕ್ಕೆ ಬರ್ತಾನೆ, ಡೇಟ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ನೋಡಿ.
So transit planet. So I will also put the transit planet within this thing. These are transit planets right now. So Venus, Mars, Sun, Moon, Mercury, here again Rahu. So as we can see, even transit wise also the Udaya is quite afflicted. So in the transit, the Jupiter is in Labhasthana to Aruda. So hence it indicates towards solution to the issue. Okay. As and when sun comes to this Aruda position, so there will be an indication towards resolution to the issue.
ಅವಾಗ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಆಗಿ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟಿ ಇದಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಇದಾಗ
So they will dispose some property and settle the issues.
ಯಾವಾಗ ಫೋರ್ತ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ರಾಹು ಇದ್ರೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಆ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಕಿತಾಪತಿ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ.
Whenever there is Rahu in the 4th house, so we can always expect irritation or disputes with respect to the property.
ರಾಹು ಎನಿ.
So now we will stop here. We will come out with about Jamakol Arudam further many other aspects in our next video. Namaste.